Hey there, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel where we explore the fascinating world of numismatics. Today, we have something really special to share with you. We're going to talk about how to clip 1-cent coins from the United States that were minted between 1979 and 1981. So, let's dive right in. Here it is, the 1979 1-cent coin from the United States. Now, on first glance, you might think it's just a penny. But don't be fooled. This humble coin has a few secrets worth discovering. Alright, let's talk about its value. Now, in terms of monetary worth, the 1979 1-cent coin is not particularly rare or valuable compared to other coins. Being a modern coin and part of the Lincoln Memorial series, millions of these were minted and circulated. As you can see, on the obverse, we have a profile of President Abraham Lincoln, who is a prominent figure in American history. And on the reverse, we have the Lincoln Memorial, which gives this series its name. The designer's initials, F.G. Frank Sparrow, can be found near the memorial. Now, if you look closely at the date on this coin, you might notice something interesting. Some of the 1979 pennies have a clear and distinct mint mark below the date, indicating that they were minted in San Francisco. These coins are more valuable to collectors, but don't get your hopes up too high. They are still relatively common. Now that we know its value, let's dive into the history of this penny. The 1-cent coin has a rich heritage, and the 1979 edition is no exception. The United States 1-cent coin, often called the penny, has undergone various changes over the years. From its inception in 1793, featuring a Liberty portrait, to the famous Wheat Penny series, and finally, to the modern Lincoln Memorial series in 1959, the penny has evolved with the country. In 1979, the U.S. Mint decided to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth by redesigning the reverse of the 1-cent coin. The new design featured the Lincoln Memorial, which symbolizes the unity of the nation after the Civil War. For all Yukon collectors out there, here are a few tips if you're interested in adding the 1979 1-cent coin to your collection. Check the mint mark. As mentioned earlier, some 1979 pennies have the EES mint mark, signifying they were minted in San Francisco. These are a bit rarer than the regular Philadelphia minted coins. Grading matters. The condition of a coin greatly affects its value. Look for coins with minimal wear and tear, as they will fetch a higher price among collectors. Variety hunt. Besides the mint marks, there are sometimes other slight variations in the design that make certain coins more desirable. Keep an eye out for these. And there you have it, folks. The 1979 1-cent coin from the United States, a tiny piece of history that holds more significance than meets the eye. Before we sign off, remember that collecting coins is not just about their monetary value. It's about preserving a piece of history and appreciating the artistry that goes into their creation. 1 cent, 1981. Here it is, the 1981 1-cent coin. Now, you might think that it's just a regular penny, but believe it or not, some versions of this coin hold surprising value and historical significance. Let's begin with a bit of history. The 1981 1-cent coin has a unique story to tell. In 1982, the United States Mint transitioned from using the traditional 95 copper composition to a more cost-effective copper-plated zinc combination. So, the 1981 penny was the last year to be minted in solid copper. This change was primarily due to rising copper prices, which made it more expensive to produce the coin than its face value. As a result of this change, the 1981 1-cent coin became the end of an era and holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Now, let's talk about the coin's value. As with any coin, its worth can vary significantly depending on various factors, such as its condition, mint mark, and rarity. Most 1981 1-cent coins you'll find in circulation are worth face value or just slightly more to collectors. However, if you're lucky, you might stumble upon a rare gem. One of the most sought-after varieties is the Type 2 design of the 1981 penny. This variety features a smaller date, which is less common than the Type 1 large date. Finding a well-preserved Type 2 penny could fetch you a premium price from collectors. Now, let's equip you with some tips for identifying rare 1981 pennies. First, check the date size. The smaller Type 2 date is what you're looking for. Second, look for the mint mark. If you find an S mint mark, it means the coin was minted in San Francisco and might be more valuable to collectors. Finally, examine the condition of the coin. The better the condition, the more valuable it becomes. Look for coins with minimal wear and no damage. If you happen to find a valuable 1981 1-cent coin or any other rare coin in your collection, it's essential to preserve and protect it properly. Store it in a coin holder or airtight container to avoid damage, and refrain from cleaning the coin as it may reduce its value. And there you have it, a brief history and insights into the value of the 1981 United States of America 1-cent coin. Remember, always do your research and consult with expert numismatists if you suspect you have a rare coin in your possession. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more numismatic content. Don't forget to leave your comments and questions below. Thanks for watching and happy collecting!